Welcome back to Equity Global by the Capital team. Hi everyone, I'm Apurva and the geography that we have chosen for you today is that of Europe. When it comes to tech, there has been a certain kind of dominance that the European sector has over the other geographies. To put things into perspective, let's look at few of these headlines that have made the rounds in the recent past. One of the Europe's biggest esports startup is now looking at US as a proper market. 64 new European funds that have been established in the last 24 months, the total number of players rise up to 676, including 443 venture capital and 233 private equity funds located are in Europe. Corporate venture investors took part in a record-setting year for betting on European startups in 2020 as companies sought to increase their exposure to pandemic-proof sectors, and the trend looks set to continue into 2021. The takeaway is pretty simple. European tech continued to grow even through the pandemic of the year of 2020 as investors continue to pour in money into this particular geography. The tech ecosystem has expanded to almost $1 trillion in combined value, up fivefold from 2016. The geography also has over 115 VC-backed companies that are in the Unicorn Club. And also when you look at institutional investors around the world, they sort of poured in money into Europe 3 times more than any other geography around. This includes investment into leading tech companies such as delivery marketplace Glovo in Spain, music streaming platform Deezer in France, and transportation and ride-hailing network Bolt in Estonia. Another very interesting fact when it comes to Europe is the fact that when it comes to tech IPOs, Europe has been leading from US in the past 6 years. In 2018, Europe produced 87 tech IPOs, twice the number coming out in US. So now let's look at why Europe becomes such a favorable landscape for investors to pour in money. The European startups have access to the world's largest economy, which in numbers can be stated as 500 people at a GDP of 25,000 euros per head. The European Union is a top trading partner with almost 80 countries in its bag as compared to US, which only has 20. The continent is also home to some of the top tech and engineering universities, whether it is Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College of London, or even Delft University. EU also has more developers, numbering to $5.7 million compared to $4.4 million in US, up to $200,000 in the last 2 years. While initially in the European Union, we would only speak of London, Paris, or Stockholm when it came to startup ecosystem, now we also have other upcoming ecosystem in terms of Estonia that are very well connected and maturing in Europe. Upcoming hubs include Copenhagen, Barcelona, Dublin, Lisbon, Oslo, and Tallinn. All are growing rapidly and starting to attract investment with plenty of room to grow. In fact, there are 15 cities with professional developer population of 50,000 plus that have seen less than $1 billion in total capital investment since 2030, representing huge opportunities for years and ahead. Now let's look at the numbers when it comes to the investment landscape that prevails in Europe. VC deal values reached a new annual record of 42.8 billion euros across 9,341 deals, representing a 14.8% year-over-year increase in value from the previous record deals in 2019. Deals sized over $25 million represented a record of 61.8% or 26.5 billion euros of capital invested in 2020. Investors deployed over $14.5 billion into the software sector across 2,123 deals, marketing marginal of 7.9% year-over-year increase, more substantial 22.3% year-over decrease respectively. When it comes to sector and focus, biotech and pharma took the cake when it came to 2020 in terms of investments that were poured in the European sector. What was very interesting was the fact that the pandemic sort of created a very favorable landscape for investors to seek exits in the biotech and the pharma sectors. And also the European sector saw a record high when it came to LPs and GPs in the year of the pandemic. When it comes to the European growth and PE landscape, the following numbers were painted in the past year. The European growth PE funds accounted for 17% of overall annual European private equity fundraising compared to 5% only 5 years ago. European growth PE is clearly coming out as a strong third after venture capital and buyout business in terms of the investment strategies that have been adopted by the investors. When it comes to investing, the following 5 names are top 5 in the seed stage. We have GFC, we have Local Globe, we have Seed Camp, we have Point 9 Capital, and we have Hoxton Ventures. The top 5 Series A investors are as follows: Index Ventures, Axel Partners, HV Holdspring Ventures, North Zone, Balderton Capital. When it comes to private equity, Balderton Capital, Verde, Atomico, BGF, and Sophie Nova Partners with CVC Capital Partners, RDN, ICG, Permira, and Apex Partners led the private equity ranking. Now, when it comes to the future, the sectors that are there in focus for 2021 are as follows. First and foremost, digital health will always be in forefront when it comes to 2021. Secondly, fintech infrastructure will also make big splash when it comes to the investor market. Alternative proteins in terms of the food technology will also be a big market to invest in 2021. Diversity and inclusion will also become a very big part of in terms of the money that is getting poured into the startups when it comes to 2021. And finally, a prediction of a very active investment year when it comes to 2021. Now that we have understood what sort of makes Europe so favorable in terms of startups and investment ecosystem, let's look at what holds the European startups back. First and foremost, the fact that Europe is still not a single market is sort of detrimental for startups that are starting out in this particular geography. Secondly, large funding rounds is still a big challenge when it comes to the European market. Thirdly, there is a cultural value role that gets in the way of the startups in the European market. Fourthly, attracting the best talent sort of becomes very difficult for the European market because even though it does harbor the best universities, they tend to move to the Bay Area in order to pursue their startup dreams. And finally, when it comes to innovation super hubs, Europe still lags with US leading the front in terms of the talent and also the accelerator programs and the incubation programs that are there. One thing is pretty clear, Europe does remain the strongest competition when it comes to US in terms of the startup and innovation ecosystem. It is only in due time that we will see the true potential of the European market in terms of the investment and the startups that are going to get poured in the near future. Till then, all we have to do is wait and watch. With that, we've come to the end of another Equity Global episode. Stay tuned for the breakdown of another geography that is going to come really soon. Thank you.